Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Into Reverie. We are of course in Heimdallr and we are exploring the place. We just got out of the underground passage and the others are, well, out in their own little investigation, so we are doing ours. So let's continue with our doing our rounds, checking out the places and talking to whoever we can find. And whatever houses we are allowed to break into. The door is locked. Yes, it is. Oh, I saw Carl pass by earlier. He's always so busy, that one. But he's our district pride and joy. Each and every one of us believes he will do his best for the people. His son sounds like he's gotten himself a fine job as well, though what it is on the tip of my tongue at the moment. We might not always be able to put it into words, but we all want the best for him. Who's Carl? So, all that talk of him being popular wasn't just well-spun PR. Oh dear, I almost forgot there's something else I need to be doing. A new shop opened near here where Emerald used to be. You see? It's a shame Emerald moved out to Vanker Street, but the new shop stocks all kinds of useful knickknacks. Just in all run by a small child, so I feel the urge to check in on her from time to time. Nine Valley, yes. Cerberus! Hello, excuse me. Oh, a customer. If you want to buy something, take it up with Cerberus. Yeah, sorry, a customer just dropped in. Anyway, just say when and where, cause I'll have to change my route depending on what's what. I guess she's in the middle of something. Who's Cerberus? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Why didn't you tell me dogs can run stores? I had no idea. The Imperial Capital is so amazing, it's full of all sorts of surprising things. Yeah, well, I guess you see something new every day. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Aww, look at you handling customers all by your lonesome. Now that's what I call some doggone good training. His name isn't very cute, but he's still a very good boy, and that counts. That counts for a lot. Alright, nothing new. Nothing to exchange. Interesting things to trade. Ooh. These are nice, but that's for a later concern. Of course, like always. And lots of bells. Sorry, got my hands full here, can't let go of the controls right now. But if you're needing something of the retail fair variety, there's our Cerberus over there. He'll get you straightened out. Yeah, because he's the perfect employee. Doesn't tell you off or anything, he just barks. And he knows how to close a deal, just by looking at a customer. I thought the Erebonia's capital would be fancier. Is this really it? Yep, but this part's pretty old. It's where all the commoners and laborers live. Ah, that's strange. Why do humans divide themselves up even though they're all human? Cause they're silly. Society wouldn't be able to function if they did any other way. Are you silly too? Oh, I'm an exception. Or so I want to believe. I like this place though. It's cool the way it all feels kind of thrown together. Life just better when you don't try too hard, and this area looks like it was built with that same mindset. So, simple is good? I don't know if simple is necessarily good, but at least it's a lot easier. Simple is the best. The streets end up getting a unique feel to them too. There's a lot of slight differences in elevation, bunches of back alleys. Can't think of a better for guerrilla warfare or an ambush. It's a blur just think of how I could use it all. Use it all for what? Oh, like for playing tag? Tag? Shh. Oh, not again. It's time for you to leave, Your Excellency. Thank you. Is everything ready? Of course. Your guests said they will be arriving soon. Then we must leave at once. It won't do to be late. The car's ready for you, sir. I won't be able to come back home again for quite some time, I'm sure. Things are about to get busy. Alright. Is he someone you know? Kinda. He's really famous. He's a politician who became governor of the city despite being born a commoner. Now he straight up represents the entire Erebonian government. Wow, you know so much, Nadia. But he's important. Shouldn't we follow after him? Following him is not gonna help with what we're doing. But just who he's going to meet? They gotta be real high up on the chain to worry about being late. True. And why did he say that last sentence like looking into a camera? It just feels off. Well, I think we've seen enough of the Osta district. You ready to see more? Oh, where are we going? Oh, you'll see. Just follow me. Nadia and Lapis can now tour Vesta Street. Alright, then let's do that. Again, another house we can go in. This is that politician's house. I'm curious who he's meeting with, but I'll have to save finding out for later. We know who those two are. What do you mean I can't go to Crossbell? I stood in line, filed the paperwork to update my work visa and everything. Now you're telling me that blockhead Machias is caught up in whatever the hell's going on too? Yeah, and he never comes home or anything. Does he have any idea how worried you are? Who said I was worried about that jerk? Huh? You're not? He may not look like it, but that dweeb's got guts. It's obvious he's okay. That's why I'm more worried about getting into Crossbell at all first. I owe it to the folks at the department store for hiring someone like me. I can worry about Machias on the side once I get there. So we're gonna have to split up again, Cargo. You're gonna be alright on your own? This must be what you were like when I was missing during the war. I'll be fine. There's stuff I wanna try to do on my own. So get going, Pateri. Listen, to try and act like a big man. Who are you guys? I've never seen you around these parts before. You lost or something? Need direction to the main street? No, we'll be fine. They talk like thugs, but they don't seem like bad people. How strange. That does describe them pretty well, doesn't it? Rean's group.
Hey, aren't they...
So, I guess at some point we're gonna split between C and Rean's route in this location? At least, that's how I imagine it, at least.
So, Thor's Class 7 is here after all.
Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing.
Heimdallr, Vesta Street. Alright, time to have some fun and see the sights. I thought we were supposed to be gathering information. We can do that on the side. This place is more lively compared to the last one we were in. Well, yeah, it's a shopping district. You can buy all kinds of stuff here. Was there something you needed? Nope, not a thing. Oh. But we're gonna go shopping anyway. Oh, I can't pass on shopping in the capital just cause I don't need anything. I read a guide on the city from front to back in the bookstore, so I have all the top spots to hit up. So let's spend some Mira.
As for the hottest thing on Vesta Street... Nothing holds a candle to Lafitte. Come on, you'll see what I mean once we poke our heads inside.
Yes.
I hope so. The name doesn't tell me much, but I give it 83 points.
Yes, Lafitte and La Hands. Oh, well, I should probably go and buy some snack bread for lunch soon. There's so many kinds I want to try, and they keep putting out new ones. They should probably go and buy some snack. Alright. Well, I have no idea what the former Governor General is thinking with his United Nation nonsense. He always struck me as more of a realist, which makes the sudden change in him somehow unsettling. Who knows how the Republic is going to react? I can see them moving to take him down and using that as an excuse to claim Crossbell as their own. And we don't have the power to keep them in line right now either. What a stressful time to be alive. Yeah, and I'm fully in agreement with Merton. Like, the behavior of Rufus, it feels like him, like the way he's presenting himself, but his actions doesn't make sense from a story perspective. But like I said, that's what I think. I think all 5 of them, Rufus and the 4 under him, are being controlled in some way. At least that's how it feels. And the one person that might be able to shed more light on it might be that 4th person under him, the one we saw in the geofront, in the shadows. At this time, I don't know who that is. That could be interesting. The international situation is looking grim again, but that's all the more reason to keep up with the paper every single day. You never know when problems like these will start having a direct effect on you, like before the war. Yes, and if you can see the patterns coming, you can invest. Well, I often buy coffee here at the small stall out in front, but the inn itself also sells snacks. I'm gonna give him a shot. I have a mountain of work to get through and I need something to power me through it. I often buy coffee at the stall out in front. Oh, Oscar and Bennett are over in Crossbell, so they must have gotten caught up in occupation. I sure hope they're okay. Ooh, my bad. I shouldn't be worrying about stuff when I got customers in front of me. Want something to drink? First, I got the most refreshing beverage you could ever dream of. I really do need to focus on work, but it's hard not to worry about all that's going on right now. I hope Crossbell's doing okay. I think we all hope that. Already got some blended coffee, don't need a new one. Well, I took an entrance exam for one of the country's famous academies last month. And would you believe it? I got in first try. It feels like just yesterday I was panicking over getting conscripted into the war. I'm glad I didn't give up on my studies. Though, now isn't the time to rest on my laurels. I've got to keep hitting the book so I can hit the ground running when I enroll. I may have passed the entrance exam, but the real work begins when I enroll. I'm still studying, so I'll be ready when school starts. Luckily, this place serves some good coffee that'll go great with my textbooks. I can keep studying without anything to worry about. Ooh, we know these. Which is why the elder statesmen among nobility are currently so bewildered. Right, one can't help but think that the decoration was to provoke the Empire. The nobles who championed the former Governor General must be at a wit's end. My thoughts exactly. Not to mention that there are supposedly several of our fellow Thor's alumni who have been caught out by all of this. That's sad. They survived the Civil War and the Great War. I'm sure they'll do just fine and are thinking of how to resolve the situation. Agreed. If anyone can hold their own under pressure, it's Alyssa. What about you, Ferris? How are things on your end? Well, I use my connections to look into things, but even the armored divisions are having trouble securing information. It's hard to find crumbs these days with the intelligence division being reorganized. Oh, that's what I gathered as well. I tried kicking up info as I sent flowers courtesy of the Dresden family. A lot of Erebonians are still unhappy with how the war ended. Oh, my apologies. All this gloom is giving me quite the appetite. Oh, I should have known. No need to hold back then. Order as much as you want. Oh, thank you, my dear Vincent. I'll take you up on your kind offer. Oh, pardon me, 30 more plates of special tomato curry. Bon appetit. Come on now, darling, let's eat. Or would you prefer to feed me instead? That is tempting, but I couldn't, my sweet. It still takes some time to getting used to this side of her. If I simply think of it as her being filled with the joy of eating, then even this side of her is somewhat cute. Perhaps. My word, how long are you two going to be at it like this? Oh, hey Nadia, did you just see that? Can I change forms if I eat that much too? Heck no, that's not the sort of power I'm familiar with. Oh, I don't expect Alyssa, Machias or Toa to give up so easily. They'll find a way out, no matter how tight of a pinch they find themselves in. So we can't just sit here and worry. Agreed. It's time to show the world what Thor's noble alumni can do. How long are you going to keep being so spineless, Vincent? You two are already engaged. Spineless? I think we've made plenty of progress personally. I have no intention of calling off the wedding. I've already prepared myself for whatever comes. Yes. The food, the wedding night, everything. Oh my. Aren't you the cutest thing? You're like a delicate little doll. Just like yours truly, in fact. Just let her think what she wants, LP. It's not worth it, trust me. Wise words with a little bit of in it. I like Nadia. She feels a bit crazy. In a good way. Well, we're starting to have more guest bookings again, little by little. Business is still a little down compared to before the war, however. Though I've heard that the case for most local businesses. Maybe people just need more time before they can start traveling again. Yeah, oh. I only click once. Just wanna see what you have. Just for the soup. Might as well rest, why not? Never hurts.
I got it together now.
Alright, let's check the upstairs. Another day and another round of room cleaning under my belt. Everything's all spick and span now. We've had a lot more guests in town on business than pleasure lately. It must be stressful to travel for work. I do my best to make sure the bedding is extra soft so they can relax here. Another day, another room of cleaning. Yeah. Oh well. An honest day work is a day well spent, right? Or so they say. Oh, no trip to Heimdallr would be complete without a stop at this excellent bakery. According to whoever wrote the guide. Humans die if they go too long without food, don't they? That sounds very inconvenient. Well, we do, but we don't eat just to survive. We do it because it's fun. Food is art. How is it art? You're really confusing me. Maybe it's just one of those things that goes over a doll's head. Maybe just a little. Barkeep, one bread, Mishi, and a drink. I'm not a barkeeper, but you got it. Would you like that here or to go? For here, please. To where else can this weary soul go to find solace from the cruel bustle of the city life than this here boulangerie? I'm honored you like it here so much, miss. What did all the stuff you said mean? Nothing. I just always wanted to say something cool like that. What's up? Nothing. So intensely staring at the bread. Want a bite? As a cutting-edge Rosenberg doll, I can convert septin into energy. I have no need for food. Okay then. She wants it so badly. You sure you don't want a bite? I really want one. Nam. What do you think? I'm not familiar with what tastes go with what words, but this is really good. Success! So you got taste buds? I suppose I do. Even I didn't realize I had them. Rosenberg technology can't be beat. And now that I know... Yeah? I want to have some more. Let's get some food in you then. I'll order varieties so you can try out some different flavors. Yay! Damn! I can't believe you tore through their whole menu. You must have a portal for a stomach. I think I understand what you mean before, Nadia. Eating food is an art. You may not understand as well as you think. Well, let's pay the bill and move on to the next place, okay? Lost 10,000 Mira. Naya and Lebes can now tour the Garnier district.
Should probably head to our next stop, the Garnier district.
Yeah.
But I want to eat more bread.
Aww.
Don't sweat it. There's plenty more treats to be tried for your bottomless stomach.
Yeah, she just burns through it and converts it into energy, isn't it? No single waste detected. But yeah, we gotta talk to everyone here before we move on, so not just yet. Well, I had to go and restock our bread supply after a customer ordered enough to feed a horse. We've never had anyone to go through an entire menu in one go before. Either they have lots of friends who like bread or they have an insane appetite. Helpy's well on her way to becoming a cryptid customer in the bread baking community. We have never had anyone go through an entire menu in one go before. I can't help but wonder what kind of customer they are. A very profitable one, that's for sure. Thank you again for that massive order. It's an absolute joy to see people love our bread so much as you did. Well, the joy is all mine. You helped me to discover the joys of food. The satisfaction of taste is like nothing I've ever felt. I'm sure you're exaggerating, but thank you all the same. Soft-boiled egg sandwich, yes. You tried to recommend a specialty. Memorize it. Right. So we do leave some money left for any potential equipment we can get. Alright, that's the bakery done. Let's move on up in the world. Can we talk to you? Yeah? Nope. Oh, I lost something a while back, but the Brazier Guild found it for me. They really are lifesavers. They'll take on just about any job, however big or small. I hear they're always overwhelmed due to being short-staffed though. Maybe I should bring them something nice as thank you. Yeah, and I can guarantee you they would really appreciate it. Alright. Not allowed to go in here. Not sure we should be waltzing into other people's home. Now you think of that? Really, we've been trying to get in other houses all the time already. This one is locked too. Is the former Brazier Guild or the current one? Hold on. This is the Brazier Guild. That's about the last building we should be wandering into. Active Brazier Guild then. Looking down here. Where's the guy with the deliveries? Wasn't he... Well, I'm sure he's walking somewhere. We'll come across him. Oh no. Yeah. Though I did say she was going to go to the signing ceremony. But try and think positive, guy. She's gonna be just fine. Yeah, I know. She's small, but she's an instructor at the military academy. She got this. It's not worrying about her that's getting me down, you know? I just want to be a brazier now. Then I'd be strong enough to swoop in and save her. Aww. I know you would. But Dad said no one can get in or out of Crossbell right now, so how would you be able to swoop in? I just forced my way in, the cool way. You're gonna be an awesome brazier one day. Try not to do anything dangerous, okay? We're still kids. But the guild's open now, so maybe you could talk to a real bracer and see what you can do. That's definitely an option. Man, why can't I be a bracer like now? Then I could dash in and save Toa like a prince on a white horse. There's no way the guild's not doing stuff to help Crossbell already. Yeah, not with Seraphine, Tova and Wenzel over there. They wouldn't sit around doing nothing. So maybe Toa's safe. She probably is, at least for the time being. Ah, new bracer building. Wait. Ah, okay. Now I understand. Yeah, I walked past this alley instead of getting in there. Okay, that makes sense. I thought there were 2 bracer guilds in it for a second. And yes, I did recognize that the building next door is not enterable. Was that the guy with the bird living there? I think it was, right? Oh, looks like they're hiking up taxes big time in Lemare. I'm just have to drop our order down to 8 bucks from now on. Confidently penciling. Whoa, look at her go! That's a real pro right there. Oh my, how could I have missed such adorable customers? I often import stock from other regions to fulfill requests, but the situation as it stands now has made that difficult. It's not just money problems on my mind either. My niece is over in Crossbell, so how can I not be stressed? Stress does nothing to help the situation though. The best thing I can do is believe and take care of what's in my purview. You're both just the cutest little things. Are you running an errand? You ask me if there's anything you need, okay? Yes, ma'am. I shall happily request your assistance. Oh, my son Kai is a dreamer at heart. All he talks about is one day becoming a bracer. My niece, however, is more of a realist. She worked for NGOs and even helped me make the signing ceremony a reality. Or would have. The whole situation is truly awful. Yeah, and the biggest question is, who is pulling the strings in the background? Oh wait, we can go upstairs? Huh. I'd expect them to block that off for sequels that usually do that. Nothing there though at the moment. Maybe later. Well, I know Toa's likely fine, but with how much things have gotten out of hand... Oh, sorry. Welcome to Herschel's. Actually, if you don't mind, my niece has gotten herself caught up in the mess over in Crossbell. I know she can handle herself just fine, but I can't help but think about if she's alright. Then why worry? If you think she can handle herself just fine, then she must be fine. Thanks, miss. That means a lot. Alright, I need to keep focused during work hours. If there's anything in particular you're looking for, let me know. I managed to come back home after being drafted and thought we would finally be at peace. That I can only pray for her safety is so irritating. I can definitely imagine. Ooh, a Kagamaru towel. I need more of those, but at the moment they are pretty expensive. Let's wait until we gone past a equipment store. Well, see you later. There's one guy who's been eluding me. Oh, and here I just stopped having nightmares about being conscripted too. I'm just gonna have to keep focused on my deliveries to get my mind off everything. Right, time for the next district. Heimdallr Underground. Those are the same soldiers who were after that case. So the Imperial Army is in on this? Well, I suspect we would find them here. Well, you're finished transporting all the goods to their destination? Indeed. Preparations are now complete. What happens now hinges on the efforts of you and your comrades tomorrow. You've got nothing to worry about there. We're not just gonna roll over and let our division cease to exist. Van Dyke and Ragnis are going to pay dearly for their cowardice. The Supreme Leader is looking forward to seeing what you can do. We'll restore the Empire to its former glory and crush the loathsome Republic once and for all. Should we strike now? No, there's no seems to be a lot of them. We wouldn't want our real target slipping away in the ensuing bedlam either. I have some more suitable candidates in mind to take care of this. Another group? Heimdallr, the Garnier district. Hey Nadia, what's next? What are we going to eat now? Oh, since when did the boss tell us to go on some gourmet tour across the city? Can't we? I can tell you don't care much about gathering intelligence anyway. Let's leave the real work to them so we can have fun. Now you're speaking my language? But if we try something at the very spot, I'm gonna have to go broke as a joke. Oh well, just make a mask reimburse me. Call it a business expense. So, let's make it happen, LP. We'll hit this town and stuff ourselves with good eats from one corner to the other. I read the guidebook, so I'll lead the way to the best spots to hit up. Yay, food time! And then next time, so you're gonna eat some foods that she doesn't like. That's gonna be an experience. I'm glad you like it here. Who knows what's going to happen to Crossbell? All we can do is hope we can finally visit MWL one of these days. Michelin Wonderland. Oh, I can see why they call this place the finest hotel in all of the Empire. It's a shame we couldn't make it out to Michelin, but turns out Heimdallr makes it for a fine place for vacation too. Yeah, less troop activity. Well, the Garnier district traces roots back to the Middle Ages, the period when this country went through the War of the Lions. Funny how all of this time Erebonia has kept up with the raging one war after another. Just once, I'd like to be able to live in a peace for but Rufus Alberia has been making such a ruckus that it looks like that's still a dream. Yeah, but the thing is, why? That's the thing, right? Oh, you would think Emperor Drykos wanted the country to live in peace after everything he did for it. Certainly, it's what I want, but that Rufus is raising such a ruckus that it looks like that's just a simple dream. Peace should always be the dream. Welcome to Der Himmel. I'm afraid the dining area is currently fully reserved, but you're welcome to use all of our other facilities. I dearly hope you will enjoy your visit. We always do. Welcome to Der Himmel. Are you looking for a room perchance? We have rooms that come with amenities for children to make your stay a pleasant one. We offer rooms that suit all kinds of guests. I'm sure we'll have something that will suit your needs. Children? Are you implying I'm a baby? I have you know that I'm a state-of-the-art Rosenberg. We know, LP, but no one else does need to. Only hotel employees are allowed to pass here for the time being. If you have business beyond here, please speak to one of them. I wonder if some bigwig is visiting. I don't know, but why don't they get to decide where we can and can't go? Yep, and that's very annoying, just as you're implying. Oh, our VP suite is often used by both famous Erebonians as distinguished guests from abroad. Vita Clotilda, for example, has stayed here many times. Yeah, and it is definitely something to brag about. Can I help you? Oops, sorry, I think I got the wrong room. So, who's a big hotshot here that they need cars for their room? Is it? Nah, it's none of our business. I'm curious. I'm guessing we're gonna see this later or on another route, maybe, perchance? It has been an eventful half year since we last met, Count Richmond. Indeed, it was quite the sight seeing those conservative nobles trying to act like they owned Erebonia after Oswald's passing. Well, those who fail to keep up with the times will always be left behind. That's the simple way of the world. With that in mind, I've decided that the Empire has no future. I'll be investing in Crossbell instead. Of course, you already knew this. I've noticed you trying ever so hard to interfere with my investments. I may have, perhaps, but done that at times. Though it was unintentional, I assure you. I merely thought I was correctly reading the times, unlike those other fools. Indeed. I understand what you mean. Thanks to that insufferable Rufus Elberia, I'm at risk of losing everything. I expect accelerated development of Crossbell, its downtown area, its residential and business infrastructure. If another war breaks out, all my work will have been for nothing. Well, we are in the same position, my friend. I don't wish for that any more than you do. So, my proposal. What would you say joining forces yet again? Well, I was just thinking the very same thing. There's no time to squabble over Crossbell and shares. We must put our differences aside if we're going to get through this. Sound like a solid plan. Oh, these two fell out over financial losses during the lead up to the war. But after what happened in Crossbell, they decided to go together again. No doubt they have thought of another good way to use one another to recoup their losses. No matter the times, these two never change. And I mean that in a bad way, of course. Hey, they're businessmen. They only see profit and nothing else and do everything to get to that profit. It's not the way I would do business. Be proud of your business and don't try to break anybody else. Ooh. Yes, the one with the jewelry.
Wow, all the jewelry here is so sparkly. Wonder how much I'd have to wear S down to buy me one of these bad boys.
A lot. I mean, like a lot. A tiara decorated with large crimson gems is on display. The masterpiece of Heimdallr, designed during the Middle Ages, who was lost to time before being found once more, is now considered a national treasure. Oh, what adorable young ladies. Welcome. Every year during the Sun Festival, they display a special exhibit to draw the eye. This year's display will be a beautiful white wedding dress the princess wore during the royal wedding. Don't miss it. Well, if we can help it, we will not miss it. Our new princess happened to wear none other than this very tiara on display. The details are on the wraps, but I can spare a little nugget or two. You see, the tiara has been passed down in the royal family and was stolen, was returned. That tiara was then worn during the wedding and banquet, and then she switched to this tiara after changing. I do admit the touch of disappointment, but I'm not surprised I came to adore the brilliant shine of that legendary tiara. When I visited the pass along the tiara, I was able to catch sight of the princess bride-to-be. Her reserved beauty and the strength she carried about her was, well, it was positively lovely. Yeah, I can totally see that. Not often children come in here. Make sure you don't drop any of the goods on display while lurking. How rude. I would never. Not rude, Nadia. Children are adorable. And since I'm a doll, I'll be adorable forever. Yes, you will. Oh, truth be told, the sales of jewels have been taking a hit since the war. I'm sure all high-end boutiques are in the same position right now. I never paid that much attention to the economy until it started working against me, but I'm feeling its ire now. Michette tiara. It is good, probably need it for some trade item. Alright.
Oh, people talk up this opera house a ton. Want to see what's up, LP? I don't smell anything coming from there, so no. On to the next spot.
If it ain't food,
So it's
I don't
food or
want
nothing,
it.
huh?
Yes. How can you not like LP, really? Well, I came here today to study up on this area before I start up any formal tours around here. Now, I wonder what's been up with the opera house lately. Last I heard, the Azure Diva is still MIA. But she's not its only celebrity singer. I just focus the fact on others they have in their lineup instead. Now that the terrorism ministry is finally getting back on its feet, I've got to put on the best torch I could ever imagine. Oh, I remember that place being talked about in the guidebook too. I better study it so I can be ready for answers. Tourism here was in a slump after the war, but I have to do what I can to help my industry get back on its feet. Hey, your pay depends on it. Come on, Nadia, let's eat already. Don't worry, I got ya. 2 chocolate banana crepes, please. Got it. 2 specials coming right up. If you could give me a few minutes, ladies, I'll whip you up a couple of crepes that will knock your socks off. Yay. Well, I guess it takes a minute cause it's special. Wanna walk around a little more to kill time? Can we? Oh, that sounds great. Really? This is the point that the game says, nope, this is where we'll keep you for a bit. Hey mister, do we still have to wait? Can't we eat yet? Sorry, but you'll have to wait a little longer. Can rush fine art as tasty as these. I guess it takes a minute. Alright, I guess we'll switch to another team. And since we saw Rean in town, for me that would seem like the logical follow-up to C's route. March 17, Heimdallr Central Station.
We're finally here.
Damn, is it 10 already?
Sure is. Heimdallr's pretty far from Ymir.
Our next target shall be the muck and mire that gathers in the Vermilion City.
The Vermilion City C mentioned can only be Heimdallr, but the capital is gigantic. We're going to need some way to narrow our search radius.
You ask me, the racecourse in the Garnier district seems suspicious.
Do they now?
I know. I'll save having fun till our work's done.
I'd be happy to take you anywhere you like once we've ensured Prince Olivert is safe. As long as it's not the kind of shady businesses I know you want to go to.
No. You promise now before adding that to it.
I got you. Can't very well go to him in uniform.
That's not the problem here, Ash.
We can go for dessert though, right?
Desserts are safe enough.
Of course. It'll be on me even. Just focus on the investigation first. Let's start with Lady Arie since she's agreed to speak with us.
To the training hall in the Leica district we go then.
So I think I get where they're gonna meet the others. They're gonna meet each other at dessert. Rean's route Act 2, Vermilion, Muck and Mire. The morning after learning from Major Claire of Crossbell's occupation, we set about discussing how we should act. We also established contact with all the members of Class 7 that we could to inform them of the situation. First, there was the matter of Crossbell itself. We know from the Major's intel that it was under the control of the former Governor General and his Ebon Defense Force. Anxiety over the region's welfare gnawed at us, but as it had been isolated from the outside world, we had no way to learn more. Indeed, there was little we could do on the front for the time being. Then there was the matter of the search for Prince Olivert and his wife. Their whereabouts remained unknown. Furthermore, the route of the 7th system we had used to stay in touch over long distances relied on an artifact stored on the Courageous 2, and with that airship stolen, the method of communication was lost to us. Our only clue then was the message sent to the Intelligence Division by C. Vague as it was, the information was undoubtedly our best lead in unraveling the mystery of the prince's disappearance. With hope on the horizon, we set about dividing ourselves into several groups. Major Claire and Yuna agreed to head east to get a handle on the situation in Crossbell. Meanwhile, Lord Matthews and Kurt would head west and rendezvous with the students on the Vander School. Muse volunteered to return to the branch campus to meet up with the principal and her fellow students, as well as seek help from other sources. The others would all find ways to play to their strengths in aiding our cause. Meanwhile, I was bringing Altina and Ash with me to Heimdallr to follow the trail left to us by C's message.
That is basically our situation as it stands. His Excellency also asked us to tell you that he hopes you'll be able to look after the hall in his extended absence.
Thank you for updating me on everything going on.
Aurier Vander.
It's the least we could do. Your husband did a lot for us.
More like put us through the goddamn ringer.
All while shrugging off our attacks like we were nothing more than a bunch of buzzing mosquitoes. He sent Kurt flying off a cliff, too. I found him quite terrifying.
I do hope he didn't leave you with any lasting trauma. Still, his is a measured hand. If he came at you that fiercely, he trusted you could handle it. I hope you can understand that he only did what he did because he saw potential in all of you.
We do, don't worry. Yeah, could tell he wasn't acting with any ill will. If anything, I'm the one with a reputation for being a stern disciplinarian around here. Based on how often I see my students quake at the knees, I'd wager they fear me more than my husband. We caught wind of that when we were here for one of our field exercises. Kurt got some monster parents. Surprised the guy ain't half Tomarthian or something. Well, in the time I spent with him, it was clear there was much more to him than his stern presence on the battlefield. He was kind enough to share some wisdom with me too. Was he now? Well, he's a man of a few words, so that's very unusual. I can't picture that happening at all. Same here. Well, please don't speak rudely about the man in front of his wife, you two. Oh, don't worry, I appreciate your honesty. Still, I'm glad to see that you all seem even more united as a class than you did when you were last here. Do continue to look after my Kurt, won't you? Of course. We would even if he weren't asked to. And if he wants help getting into the good kind of trouble, I'm his guy. Getting back to why we're here. Has anything out of the ordinary happened to the capital recently? The students who were here have split up across Erebonia in search for information on Prince Oliver's whereabouts. As such, I'm not as well informed on the situation here in Heimdallr as I would be. But there is one thing I feel is worth mentioning. What's that? It feels as though there are more people coming and going than there should be, especially given how there are no festivals or celebrations here around this time of year. It's making the capital feel more restless than usual. Differently from how it did during the summer festival, it's as though there's something stagnant in the air. I'll be glad to not have to deal with any more culvert spies like at the festival, that's for sure. But stagnant air is all you're gonna get in a city to begin with. You feel anything out of whack with Schwarzer? Well, not especially, if I'm honest. I'm guessing it's a relative slight difference, ma'am? Oh, yes. It may even just be my imagination. You've lived in Heimdallr for a long time. If something feels amiss to you, it likely is. We'll keep that in mind as we investigate. Oh, I'm sorry I can't provide you with any more concrete information. There is one thing I can do, however. I'd like to introduce you to someone dependable to aid your investigation. Oh? Well, I say introduce, but you in particular know her very well. She should be here any moment now. Ah, there we are.
May I come in?
Yeah, we already saw her when we were going through C's route.
I think I know who that is.
I think we do too.
I suspected as much.
By all means.
Elise Schwarzer.
Elise.
Hello, everyone. It's good to see you all again. The same to you.
So she's our little helper, huh?
Indeed. Sister Doreen. friend to Princess Alphen, and head of St. Astraya's student council. The noble Elise Schwarzer herself.
The princess and Muse have already apprised me of the situation, so I spoke with Lady Aurier and volunteered to aid you upon your arrival. I apologize if my behavior strikes you as meddlesome, but I am certain that I will be able to aid you in your investigation. You do know more about the capital than any of us.
You're not coming, and that's final.
Ever the protective brother.
But
Out comes the big brother.
Exactly.
There's still far too much we don't know about the situation here. Given that our enemies pilfered the name of the Imperial Liberation Front, we could very well be dealing with terrorists. Involving a civilian in this would be downright irresponsible.
so I'm just a civilian, am I? Just a no-good student without a motive power to her name?
That's not what I'm trying to...
Oh, I think it is. But even leaving that aside, your blunt dismissal misses an important point.
And what point is that?
That the situation at hand doesn't relate to me, when I am Princess Alphen's dearest friend.
But that is that, and this is... this.
As we speak, she is racked with worry over her brother's well-being. Yet, as the matter is confidential, she has to feign a smile and act as though everything is normal. She cannot cast her responsibilities aside and aid in the search herself either. And because she cannot, I will do so in her place. If I just sit by idly while she suffers in silence and do nothing to alleviate her burden, I won't be fit to call myself her friend ever again.
Elise.
Yes, guilt trip. One-on-one.
Looks like you lose this one, Schwarzer.
Oh, if she is that good in guilt tripping, you'll lose every conversation.
You realize both of them are Schwarzer in this context.
If I may, I think you would do well to put your trust in her here. Her skill with a rapier is formidable.
That may be so, but...
I have toiled long and hard to master the art of fencing passed down through our family. Of late, I have even grown under Lady Aurier's tutelage. And far from letting my pen rest while my sword hand improves, I have overcome many a challenge as student council president. I am no longer a cowering child in need of your protection, dear brother.
All right. Ash called this one right. You win.
Then...
We'll be glad to have your assistance. But if things get dangerous, I want you to do as I say. Deal?
deal.
He'll always be there to protect her no matter what.
I wish you all well in your investigation. Please, do be careful. Should I catch wind of anything you hear, I'll let you know immediately.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Then let us set off. I will do my best not to overextend myself and leave you all to carry the burden. But please, if you are truly in need, I hope you won't hesitate to tell me. For even I possess a strength that you can lean on.
Thanks. It's good to know you've got my back.
And the feeling is mutual.
Alright. The new route with Rean. An investigation from their side. With the dear old Elise coming with us, and it seems like she's actively in our party. Good. We can fight with her, and she can prove that she can protect herself well enough. But his investigation will have to wait for the next episode. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. We're going to investigate the place from Rean's side, have desserts, probably meet up with LP and Nadia, but we'll see, because that's for next time. So until then, bye bye.